So Rathdowney Avenue joins the line now, and we've got them all set to go. The lights on for the first at Cairns. All set. And they're away. Voltake down on the inside won the start clearly from Cheers for Osbred and Stormy Zuma. Poison Style goes up around them now to be up in that firing line, and Rathdowney Avenue is caught deep but going forward. And next in the field then came Negroni, and they were followed back behind them then by Rogue Ellie. Then Typhoon Paradise and Coco Lucia, one of the favourites, is last of all. Off the back, and they go over the crossing at the 800, and this little leader here is Voltake by a couple of lengths, travels nicely. In second placing, Cheers for Osbred. They were followed by Poison and Style, and up around the outside goes Rathdowney Avenue. Stormy Zoom is just off behind them. Negroni's making ground on the inside. Rogue Alley, Coco Lucia are the next two, and Typhoon Paradise last of all. Coming to the home corner, 400 to go. At the top of the straight, Voltake joined now by Cheers for Osbred, who moved up and stylishly went up on the outside of Voltake, who kicks back. There are a couple of lengths, Negroni. Then Stormy Zuma now starting to run on halfway down the straight. Voltake from Ander Thompson gave a kick. Said, catch me if you can, and got away again. Negroni crosses past and goes for the inside as Stormy Zuma charges late. Voltake, though, in front, and Voltake beat Stormy Zuma and Negroni. Fourth, Cheers for Osbred, then Coco Lucia. Back behind them then came Rathdowney Avenue, Rogue Alley, Typhoon Paradise, and the last one in there was Poison Style, just up ahead of Rathdowney Avenue. Voltake, Amanda Thompson, a pick-up ride from Amanda Thompson. Emily Cass was indisposed, and Amanda's picked up a winner. First up, number 9, Voltake first, 7, Stormy Zuma second, and 1, Negroni's got up on the inside to get third. Voltake, number 9, Rocket Rodney Miller. Captain Sonador Electric Lass, a 3-year-old filly. She gave a little kick down the straight, had plenty in reserve, and kicked away when challenged by Cheers for Osbred. L. Murray, T. Bruni, 3, 7, 9, 7 and 1. And it crossed paths. Negroni went back to the inside, Jeff Felix. Number 4 was Cheers for Osbred. It will be fourth. 9, 7 and 1 and 4 at Cairns. 9, 7, 1, 4. Number 9, Voltake by Captain Sonador, a 3-year-old filly out of Electric Lass for Miss L. Murray and Miss T. Bruni. Rocket Rod Miller and Amanda Thompson, 9, 7, 1, 4. Second is Stormy Zuma, tried valiantly for Stephen Wilson, and by Dane Shadow from Farinea and A. Parish. 9, 7, 1, 4. Now number 5 is fifth, and that's Coco Lucia. 1:14.77, and the margins, you'll get those. 1:14.77, 9, 7, 1, 4, and number 5 was fifth. 9, 7, 1, 4. Stormy Zuma for John Manselman at Mackay, and Stephen Wilson, the rider, and number 1, Negroni, a good effort for Jeff Felix, for Joanna Hassett at Woolgaroo, by Nakoni from Celtic Verse, Sally Everingham, Roland Everingham, R.E. Everingham and Miss DJ Woodhouse. Jeff Felix, the rider, Joanne Hassett at Woolgaroo, the trainer. 9, 7 and 1, and number 4 was fourth, Cheers for Osbred. Nine, 7 and 1 and 4. And number 5 is officially fifth, 1:14.77, and we'll have margins a little bit later on. 9, 7, 1, 4 are the official numbers at Cairns. 1:14.77. And Voltake, it was challenged in the straight by Cheers for Osbred, went up on the outside, looked as though it was going to go straight past it, but then Amanda gave a little kick in the ribs, and Voltake got a couple of lengths on them again, and they just couldn't peg it back. Stormy Zuma finished late and hard, but too late, and Voltaic was too good. 9, 7 Stormy Zuma is second, 9 Voltaic first, 7 Stormy Zuma second, and third goes to number 1 Negroni, which crossed back to the inside. Couldn't get through a gap, and so he had to go back to the fence, Jeffrey Felix, on that. So that's a pretty good run too by number 1 Negroni. Those 3 runners reasonably in the market, except for the winner, which was at big odds, around about $15 on the QAP. They're set. Watch me dazzle on the late scratching. Lights on. They're set to go, and they're off. And a good dispatch, bit by bit, probably won the start. She was very quickly away. And up underneath them is Mason's Chance. My Friend Rob and Love Red's up there too with Bracing, and Fi Dearest going through the middle. And then just in behind them, Show Us Some Heart, followed by Flying Dubai. Centre Red's out the back also with Lady of Darkness. They're tight and compact, and My Friend Rob took the lead by about a half a length. Up on the inside goes Mason's Chance, and bit by bit she is running third just in behind them. Bracing is rather deep with Kensington Star for Dearest. Down on the inside is Show Us Some Heart. Lady of Darkness is going for a split between them. Kensington Star to the outside, and then Centre Red trying to run on, Flying Dubai. It's Mason's Chance and My Friend Rob. My Friend Rob on the outside, and Mason's Chance. Mason's Chance. Centre Red starting to fly with Lady of Darkness. Lady of Darkness down the outside, got up. Lady of Darkness got up and beat either Mason's Chance or Centre Red, which absolutely flew. Show Us Some Heart, My Friend Rob for Dearest. Then came Love Red, bit by bit weakened in the end, and they were followed by Flying Dubai, Kensington Star, and Bracing the last one in. Great finish. Lady of Darkness for John Lambie, right down the outside, gets up here. 1 Mason's Chance is second, and number 2 Centre Red will be third. Lady of Darkness 11, 1 and 2 with 4 fourth. 11, 1, 2, 4. The numbers at Cairns, 11, 1, 2, 4, 11. Lady of Darkness and John Lambie for Trevor Rowe. For the Wiley Dalziel, Roy Higgins Racing, managed by W. Dalziel. Luskin Park Stud, managed by P.F. Whelan. The Wagyu Racing, managed by P. Aarons. F. Camira, P. Moody. K. McDonald, a Quested. The Quantum Group, managed by R.J. Ryan and T.M. Treston and Mrs. J.G. Treston. 11, 1, 2 and 4. Now there will be a delay with weight because there'll be deductions. 13, the late scratching, taken out at the barrier at 2:13 was the time I was given, and bookmakers were asked to rule a line. Watch me dazzle them. The late scratching, all wages will be fully refunded. 11, 1, 2 and 4. 11, 1, 2, 4. Lady of Darkness first. Mason's Chance, Wanderson Devilla second, and Centre Red. That was an eye catcher. Keep put that in the black book. Stevie Wilson third. Was a half a length by neck, and the time 55.81. 55.81 for the 950. The numbers 11, 1, 2 and 4. My Friend Rob was fourth for Adrian Coombe. A half a length by a neck. Lady of Darkness, John Lambie, So You Think, Darkling 3-year-old filly, trained by Trevor Rowe and ridden by John Lambie, number 11. Number 1 is second, Mason's Chance, ridden by Wanderson Devilla, and number 2 was Centre Red, ridden by Stephen Wilson third, and officially fourth was number 4, and that was My Friend Rob. Number 5 is officially fifth, Show Us Some Heart.
Yes, I
So Lady of Darkness, a very impressive victory, flying home down the outside. I'll tell you what, the other eye catcher in that was number 2, Centre Red. It was weaving a passage through the pack and was finishing very well along the inside by Red Element from Nusky. Put that in the black book. Mason Chance, a good honest run, 59 kilos, Wanderson developed, but the winner too good for them, Lady of Darkness. Got him well on the weights at 54.5, was a good win, number 11. Lights on. And off and racing and all, we found it, Egyptian and our recipe were all very slow to move. Golden Bank on the other hand got away with J Venture and slipping up Pub Thug on the inside went to the lead. J Venture in the middle, Golden Bank is out 3 wide, 1 for the ton is on the fence, and in the orange 1 for the money slips up to 5th place, and there a couple of lengths to Shot of Courage. Then came Zaza, Secret's Own. Who's a Star was next, we found it, and our recipe picking up ground after that tardy beginning, and Egyptian missed it badly and is last of all tailed off. Coming to the home corner, J Venture's loomed up on the outside of Pub Thug, put its nose in front, they go together. Here comes 1 for the money, 1 for the money out after J Venture, 1 for the money moved up, J Venture fighting on, 1 for the ton is going on the inside, 1 for the money on the outside, J Venture, and 1 for the ton getting right up on the inside, 1 for the ton, 1 for the money, I don't know, I'll call for a photo, in between them J Venture, it'll definitely get 3rd, and out wide Shot of Courage flew for 4th, then came Pub Thug, followed by Who's a Star, our recipe Golden Bank, we found it. Zaza was back with Secret Zone, and Egyptian was always at the rear. What a finish. 1 for the ton on the inside and 1 for the money on the outside. And the judge just looks at me and he goes, possibly the outside, but by golly, that's tight. So 1 for the money is on the outside and 1 for the ton. You wouldn't believe it, names like that, and they've gone in a photo. They're still having a look at it, so it's very tight. 1, 12, 11. Number 1's got it. Number 1, 1 for the money, has beaten number 12, 1 for the ton. And 11, J Venture is 3rd. And that was close. A heart stopper. 1, 12, 11. 1 for the money, Tom Headley, Janine Cook, B. McDonald, J. McDonald, N.A. McDonald, and R. Shoemaker, Roy Chillemi, Atherton, Steve Wilson. By golly, 1 for the ton made it close on the inside for Graham Watson. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly Syndicate and the Broke Boys. Ross Franson of Cairns and Graham Watson. And number 11 was 3rd, J Venture. By Equiano from Salinas, D. Thorne, J. Muller, M. Muller, S. Fittick, K.M. Fittick, A. Thorne, Miss J. S.J. Thorne, the G Racing Group, Janelle Ryan of Atherton and David Simmons. 4th is number 2, which was Shot of Courage, and 5th goes to number 9, which was Pub Thug. So official placings 1, 12, 11, 2 and 9. We'll have the margins in time. I'll have to head down to the mounting up. They're ready to go. Charamel getting a little fracture, settles again. And away they go. And Stable Surprise on the inside, and getting away fast was Vaunting, coming across from the outside very, very quickly. And Vaunting is going to take up the running here as it goes to the lead from its stablemate Hitch, or stable colours. In Hitchin up goes to second, and they will follow down on the inside. Running third is Mademoiselle Zeriz. They were followed by Charamel, who lobs fourth now up on the outside. Stable Surprise is next on the fence. Superstition, it's outside. They were followed by Royal Parade, back fourth last. Back there with it then Luciano on the inside, Robber's Roost. And Global Guru sees the entire field, and this is off and gone. It's taken off. It's hitched him up by about 6 or 7 lengths in front of Vaunting. They were followed then by, getting up on the inside, Mademoiselle Zariz. They were followed by Charamel, but this is coming around the home corner for Nari Nelson. It's hitched him up, and it must be 6 in front. Vaunting's getting up now on the inside. Hitch him up, getting tired legs. Vaunting looks the only danger at the moment. Hitch him up in front. It's going up and down in the one spot. Vaunting's getting up on the inside. Vaunting and Hitch him up. Hitch him up. Vaunting darts through underneath them. Vaunting hit the front, 2 for Stevie Wilson. Vaunting beat Hitch'em Up, tight for third. Stable Surprise or Global Guru's come from last. That's a big run. Charamel was next behind them. Then Superstition, Royal Parade. Out wide was Luciano. Back in behind them, Mademoiselle Zeriz and Robber's Roost. The last one in. What a finish again. Stevie Wilson. 11 Vaunting. Stevie Wilson shot through underneath Hitchem Up and has won. It's 11 and 8. Eleven, 8, 5. Numbers coming to hand here. Eleven, 8, 5, 3, 7. So 3/4 by 3 lengths. 113.59. 11, 8, 5. 11, 8, 5. 3 is officially fourth. 11, 8, 5 and 3. Well, Vaunting and Stevie Wilson went back to the paint, saved a bit of ground on the home corner, made up many lengths as Hitchem Up just started to go up and down the one spot. Global Guru, Manabiko, this has come from last, Global Guru. That's a huge run. And Stable Surprise was fourth. And fifth was number 7, Charamel. 113.59. And it's 3/4 by 3 lengths. 3/4 by 3 lengths, 11, 8, 5. all in. Set to go. Second leg of the double, second leg of the quaddie here at Cairns. And they're racing. Gravetian, Flying Iggy away well on the inside. Bush Version was up hunting for the lead, and so too is Nadim's Esprit as Flying Iggy took the lead. Campanula whipped around them very quickly now to take up the running from Flying Iggy. Casino Escapee gets to third, then Nadim's Esprit, Bush Version. Man of Business is off around the outside of them, followed up by He's a Vella. Gravetian getting back behind them. They were followed by Big Tommy. Perfect Tycoon back third last, Al Kapow second last, and Line Breaker is last of all on the fence. The leader Campanula by a couple of lengths as they come to the 600 metre mark, clearly now in front. In second placing Flying E, Casino Escapee is running third. Then came Nadim Esprit on the inside. Bush Version is starting to make ground on the fence. Man of Business being hunted along. Then came He's a Vella. They were followed by Gravetian, and back behind them Line Breaker goes for the inside. And Man of Business comes to the outside with Perfect Tycoon halfway down the straight. And Campanula tackled by Nadim's Esprit out wide on the track. Nadim's Esprit took the lead from Campanula. Here's Perfect Tycoon right down the extreme outside with coming through the middle Gravetian. Nadim's Esprit on the outside. I don't know. It's Nadim's Esprit in the middle, Gravetian, and out wide Perfect Tycoon, a three-way photo. They were followed then flying home Al Kapow. Also along the inside was Bush Version, and they were followed back behind them by He's a Vella, then Big Tommy, Campanula, followed by, then came Line Breaker, and back last of all was Flying Iggy and Company with Casino Escapee. What a finish. Now a three-way go here. They hit the line. Whew, you've got Perfect Tycoon right down the outside. Might have put the bob in. It's tight. In the middle is Gravetian, and Nadim's Esprit was in front one stride from the line, and they've swamped it. Very, very tight. The judges will have a good look at this. If you look at the big screen, you'll see Nadim's Esprit in the middle. Now, Perfect Tycoon's out wide, and Gravetian charges and makes a dive right in the middle. By golly, that's close. Oh, that's very close. I'll leave that for the judge. What a great finish. And I'll tell you what, if this is the result of what we're going to see over the next 2 days of racing here at Cannon Park on August the 5th and the 12th, we're in for exciting racing. So the numbers are 12, 8 and 5. 12's got it, Perfect Tycoon right down the extreme outside at massive odds. 12, 8 Gravetian second in the middle, and Nadim's Esprit on the inside will be third. 12, 8, 5. A very tight go indeed. What a finish. 12, Perfect Tycoon. Wanderson de Villa's got the bobbin out wide. I'll tell you what, Gravetian made it very tight, made a dive right in the middle, and Nadim's Esprit was third. So it's 12, 8, 5. Officially fourth is number 1, Al Kapow, and it's motored home from the rear. And number 7, which is He's a Vella, has finished in 5th. So 12, 8, 5, 1 and 7. Margins, a short half head again. 113.92. So a short half head the winning margin by a half a head again. Same margins as the previous, short half head by a half a head nearly. Terrific finish. Another close go here. Perfect Tycoon for Scott Cooper and Wanderson de Villa get the prize. Was raced, trained by Gary Duncan down there. Jack Duncan on the Sunshine Coast now with Trevor Rowe. Goes up, Phantom Socks goes in, Jumbo Rumbo goes in, Turn Up the Volume will be the last. Moves into line and we're set. 1400 the journey for Halpin's Accountants. The light goes on. And they're away. And Bobcat down on the inside jumped very well. And going with it, Jumbo Rumbo in the early part. Turn Up the Volume was up there too, vying for the lead. Blue Crans is just off them, and Cutainville is on the inside. Then came Shaku. She's making ground around the outside of a few. Horatio's up in that division too, back behind the Element of Chance, Phantom Socks. Down on the inside then came Great Pretender, Mukadamar Sun and Cleansing Ale is the last one. They come off the back and onto the side of the track here with about 800 to go, and Bobcat led. Up on the outside, Jumbo Rumbo gets to second. Turn Up the Volume is third, and in on the fence getting a lovely run is Shaku. They were followed by Horatio, being passed around the outside now. Phantom Socks, Cutainville is down on the inside. They were followed by Element of Chance, Blue Crans. Cleansing Ale is off around them. Mukadamar Sun is back behind them with Great Pretender as they come toward the corner. At the 400 metre mark, they stack right up, and the leader is still Bobcat just in front. Jumbo Rumbo looms up to eyeball it. They were followed by Shaku, the little mare. She's out running home quickly. Also coming home, Phantom Socks, been in great form, and it's racing up to them too. An Element of Chance, the favourite, starting to storm down the outside. Phantom Socks headed now by Element of Chance. Element of Chance at the front, diving underneath them. Great Pretender and Blue Crans flying late, but Element of Chance. Element of Chance just beat Great Pretender and Blue Crans in another blanket finish. Back behind them then would have been Shaku. Out wide, Mukadamar Sun, followed by Phantom Socks. Then came Jumbo Rumbo, Turn Up the Volume, Bobcat, Cleansing Ale, Cutainville, and Horatio, the last one in. What a finish. Number 9, Element of Chance. Wanderson de Villa brings up a double, and he's gone home from Great Pretender and Blue Crans. Phantom Socks might grab fourth on the line there. It's 9, 12, 6, 4 and 13. 9, 12, 6, 4 and 13. And another great finish, but Element of Chance for Wanderson de Villa. Fred and Lynn Wheeland, Red Element, a 5-year-old gelding by Red Element from Belsaleel, which was a Reduced Choice mare. Fred Wheeland, the trainer, and Wanderson de Villa, the rider, brings up a double for the Wanderson de Villa, the wizard. Second, number 12, which is Great Pretender for John Lambie, a 5-year-old by Oratorio from Misty Woods. Trevor Rowe and John Lambie. And Blue Crans, number 6 for Steve Wilson and Sam Molino, will be third. Officially fourth goes to number 4, which was Mukadamar Sun. And 13, which was Phantom Socks, is fifth. 9, 12, 6, 4 and 13. Margins. A neck by a head. Another close finish. A neck by a head. 123.10. The time 123.10. So they should be ready to go. Far North Queensland Magic Million Stayers. The track here bathed in sunshine. Ready for the last. Off. Master Avatar began reasonably well here in the middle, going to the lead two in head of Got You Double and Flinch on the fence. Ramsden Street making ground in the early part. And they were followed then by Changing Notes. Just a little bit wide there is Oh Yeah. And they were followed by Cut and Polish and Stanford. Nari Nelson finding a beautiful passage through up on the fence to be about fifth. Then came a short term back behind them, Awesome Sight. Second last is Foolproof, and Gainsford is last of all as they come off the back into the 1400 metre mark, and it's Master Avatar from Ramsden Street who goes up to join it. And they were followed then Got You Double, who's got a beautiful saloon run there, third on the paint. Back behind them also getting a cushy run was Stanford. Then came Flinch and a half to Changing Notes and Cut and Polish. They were followed next by Oh Yeah. Short term was back in the second half of the pack, and back there with it Awesome Sight, Foolproof, and Gainsford sees the entire field as they go past the 1,000. Still Master Avatar and Ramsden Street together. They're about a length and a half in front of Got You Double, who's getting a nice little run and also travelling into the event nicely as it did in the Lyndhurst Shield at Oak Park. Stanford is being ridden beautifully by Nari Nelson. A couple of lengths away, then came Flinch on the inside. Changing Notes, it's outsiders. Oh Yeah starts a run and going with it Awesome Sight. They were followed then back behind them by Cut and Polish. Gainsford starting to charge around them, and then came Short Term, held up before the corner, and back there Foolproof is last of all. The Master Avatar, he hasn't gone for it yet and still in front. Stanford is looming up 3 wide around them, and Ramsden Street battling away in the middle. Got You Double goes for the inside running, and they were followed then down the outside by Awesome Sight. Oh Yeah coming and Changing Notes. It's Stanford hitting the front. Down the outside is Awesome Sight. Cut and Polish is flying up the inside. Cut and Polish, Awesome Sight out wide. Oh Yeah going with it. Awesome Sight at the front. Awesome Sight won it from Oh Yeah. Third Changing Notes, and Cut and Polish flew on the fence. Then Stanford followed by, then back behind them was Foolproof, not a bad run. Short Term was there. Gainsford, Ramsden Street, Changing Notes, Got You Double and Flinch. With the white cap on the outside, number 8, Awesome Sight, and that's a treble for Steve Wilson for the day. 8, 3, 2, 9 and 5. 8, 3, 2, 9. Awesome Sight, ridden by Stevie Wilson, and that's a treble for Stephen Wilson today. And this was a real eye-catcher at Oak Park. Ridden by Stephen Wilson for John Manzelman. Oh, and that's going to make the trainer's prize interesting, because he's picked up more points for second with Oh Yeah. David Simmons bagging second. Changing Notes gets third. And Cut and Polish was fourth, flying home on the fence. 8, 3, 2, 9. 5 was fifth. And that was Stanford. Awesome Sight by Outback Prince from Mish Monash, J. Barlow, C. Walker, P. McNeil, H. Morrison, M. Roach, W. Zudham, J. Price, R. Sims and R.I. Sims, John Manzelman at Mackay, and Steve Wilson. Second, Oh Yeah, Big Brown, Joey, J. Manzelman, J. E. Black and J. H. Manzelman, John Manzelman, Mackay, and David Simmons, which means John Manzelman will pick up quite a few points here. The margins, a half a length by 3/4, and the time is 1:56.21. Thank you. 8, 3, 2 and 9 on the Cairns Platinum Realty Magic Millions final with Queensland up and coming stayers. Get on you girls. Benchmark 65 handicap over 1900 metres. And it's officially third, number 2. Changing Notes for Adrian Coombe by El Mahar from CM Batter, M. Clevis and W. Turner, and Shane Sivart from Rockhampton. 8, 3, 2. 9 was officially fourth. Cut and Polish for Ross Franson and Amanda Thompson. We'll be down in the mounting yard for presentations. We'll have the race presentations first with our sponsors, Cairns Platinum Realty. They'll come up, and then we'll have the Magic Millions series final and the presentations for that. Meanwhile, we have to get correct weight before all that.